When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Let's go. They'll give it to the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. On the run, it's White. Finding open areas. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Gives it on the option.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Going up top again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ball. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Seminoles have their offense in high gear.
Here we go.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Throws for the tight end. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
The Seminoles come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Caught in the backfield. It's White. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He put up some big numbers this year if they keep up this pace.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch at the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Quick completion on the out route. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the ball squirted out. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Noles moving quickly to the line. He's got it on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. And it is a good idea to gain tackle. First guy couldn't get it, second guy finally did.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense, because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Yeah, a lot of lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they got him down at the 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Extending the play. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Spits it out to the back. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great third down execution by this offense.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Auburn lines up quickly.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. And that play looked great when they drew it up in the playbook. Did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
Under fire. Just threw that one way too far.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Still looking, on the move. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag. He's just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Auburn! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Uncorks one. Finds a man on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Applewhite. Setting up the screen. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So first down here as they go back to work. On the option. Got enough for the first down. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield, turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get... kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
So now it's second and long. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Floating away. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to sling it on second down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So here comes the Auburn offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. This is a designed run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down. When it matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's ball. At the 40, there he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Noles are on the move.
Not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Noles! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point splits the uprights. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Got a wide open receiver. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Auburn lines up quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Florida State.
And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's White. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Big guy smells it, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. The sure hands, it's ball. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happening.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
At the 11-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense. Number 33.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime,
Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
that's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Running into the open space. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it in the middle, it's ball. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Pocket breaking down. Complete out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Lucas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Finds his big tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open, and that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space. It's White. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going up top. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.